Deep in the rugged mountains of Afghanistan, surrounded on all sides by Tauri, based on the harrowing true events of the Battle of Kamdesh, one of the deadliest confrontations of American valor. The film plunges us into the chaos, bravery, and heartbreak of the soldiers who fought for their lives in an unwinnable battle. The year is 2009. The setting, Combat Outpost Keating, a military base in eastern Afghanistan. But this isn't just any base. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Surrounded by steep cliffs, it's positioned at the bottom of a valley, an open invitation for enemy attacks. The Taliban lurk in the hills above, watching, waiting, and the soldiers stationed there? They are outnumbered, outgunned, and dangerously exposed. But this isn't a story about statistics. It's a story about the men who lived, fought, and died there. The men who, against all odds, refused to surrender. At the heart of the story is Staff Sergeant Clint Romeshaw, played with raw intensity by Scott Eastwood. A natural leader, hardened by war, Romeshaw is the kind of soldier who never backs down, even when the odds are stacked against him. Then there's Specialist Ty Carter, played by Caleb Landry Jones, an outsider, quiet and introverted, but one of the bravest soldiers at Keating. His journey from misfit to hero is one of the most compelling arcs in the film. Surrounding them are their fellow soldiers, young men thrown into a hellish reality. Some are battle-hardened, others still green, but all of them are united by one goal: survival. Life at COP Keating is a paradox. On the surface, it seems routine, patrolling, standing watch, writing letters home. But beneath it all, tension simmers. Every supply run, every mission beyond the wire carries the risk of ambush. The Taliban attack sporadically, testing the soldiers, gauging their defenses. Bullets whistle through the air, mortars shake the ground. The men fight back, but they know the truth. It's only a matter of time before the enemy launches a full-scale assault. And then, on October 3rd, 2009, the unthinkable happens. With a few scattered gunshots, but with an all-out assault. Hundreds of enemy fighters descend upon the outpost, their weapons trained on the Americans below. Mortar shells rain down, RPGs explode against the fragile barriers, machine gun fire tears through the base. The air is thick with smoke and chaos. The soldiers scramble to their positions, but they are outgunned and overwhelmed. The enemy is everywhere, closing in from all sides. The defenses begin to crumble. The command post is hit. The barracks are on fire. Communications are breaking down. And yet, amidst the carnage, the soldiers of COP Keating refuse to give in. Romeshaw leads the charge, rallying his men, exposing himself to enemy fire to take out Taliban positions. He moves with precision, calculated and fearless, pushing back against an enemy that seems unstoppable. He knows they can't win, but he also knows they can't afford to lose. Carter, meanwhile, the air is thick with the screams of the wounded. And yet, the soldiers fight on. This isn't a stripped of Hollywood heroics. This isn't a war movie filled with grand speeches and patriotic anthems. It's a film about survival, about the bond between soldiers, about the price of war. And it's a reminder that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about standing your ground even when fear threatens to consume you. The Outpost 2020 is more than a war film. It's a testament to the human spirit, to the men who stood together against impossible odds, to the ones who lived, to the ones who didn't make it home. It's a story that needs to be told, a story that should never be forgotten. Because some battles aren't just about winning or losing. Some battles are about the will to fight, no matter the cost. And that is what makes The Outpost one of the most harrowing, unforgettable war films of our time.